What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. I am finally back from being away for almost 2 weeks. I'm so sorry that I've been gone for so long. Obviously it's been business as usual in terms of videos, but obviously it was all pre-recorded, so I've not been able to keep up with the most up-to-date track releases and such. So I am back now. I've been on the road for about 7 hours today, driving, so cut me a little bit of slack if I'm a little bit rusty here. I've not played bikes in over a week, which is already bad in itself, but I am so tired. I hope everyone's been doing okay. I'm glad to be home. I miss my bed every now and then, I have to say it. And today, we have got a T-Bell Supercross track. Now, most of you, I hope, should know that I spent quite an unhealthy amount of time on T-Bell's last Supercross track, which was the Kevin Moran's backyard track. However, the reason that I did it is just because I was enjoying it so much. Even off stream and off videos, myself and Rum, we'd spend a lot of time on that track just clicking laps. And I think the main reason for it really was the scaling of the jumps. I really enjoyed it. Now I'm probably going to be trying my luck a little bit today because I'm on the Suzuki just because I saw that Logan released this progressive Ken Roxon replica, which love the bike by the way. I think it looks so sexy. I'm just a little bit. It's a little bit annoying that the Suzuki is a little bit on the slower side in game, but in real life, if anyone can make it go fast, I'm sure Kenny will be the man to do so. I think that's a great move. I'm very excited to see how that all goes in the Super season. Yeah, I just wanted to give it a go on bikes, so excuse me if I'm a little bit rusty. I'm not riding the Honda, which I have been getting quite comfortable on, and I've not played in over a week, so give me a little bit of slack straight off the bat. I'm just making excuses straight away. Minecraft Steve doesn't dance for just anyone. This is a very special moment. If you are new to the channel, if you keep coming back to the channel and haven't pressed the button yet, please feel free to subscribe. It helps the channel grow, it helps spread it out to more and more people, and it just motivates me more as a content creator, seeing them numbers go up every time. I really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you enjoy the video. I'm hoping that I don't do too terrible. So I've played... And this track is based on Indy, by the way, if I haven't said that already, the track map for Indy. However, it's not named after it exactly. I'm not sure if he's made any slight adjustments. I've not studied the track maps too much in depth. I have played a Indy track already so far, which was Fat Muppet's version that he made. And I quite like playing the same track made by different people. It's very interesting to see just the differences and how the tracks are built. Fat Muppet's tracks in general, I think they're much more geared towards the intermediate riders on this game. They tend to be a lot on the easier side. The scaling's a little bit bigger to just make life easier for the newer people. And I've not done a video on it yet, but I've played it with Charlie a handful of times, and he was like excited when he completed his first lap without crashing and so on. So if you're looking for a Supercross track for you newbies, just to kind of get the feel of things, go and download Fat Muppet's version of the Indy 2023 track map. It's good. It's good. Definitely go and do it. I enjoyed my time on it. So this version, I think, is more catered towards... Oh, I feel so cringy when I say it. It's more catered towards the pros, let's say. I just mean people that are faster, like the saddos like me that have logged 500 plus hours in the game. I mean, I'm coming up to 1,700 now. It's absolutely ridiculous. But it should definitely be more difficult. I really enjoyed the scaling on the Kevin Moran's track, and I wondered, how do I word this in the best way so you guys can fully understand what I mean? I love the transitions on the jump. So if you're coming up to a jump here, obviously this isn't a massive lip of a jump by any means. However, what the jump does is it still sends you quite high, which I imagine is quite a difficult thing to do, because if you make a jump too steep to try and get that height, then you're just going to get them weird Piboso physics where the handlebars like yank to the side and you lose control. And so that's one thing that I really commend T-Bell on. He's got his scaling really bang on, or at least to a level that I really enjoy. And the transitions on the downslopes of jumps is really good as well. There's no like harsh transition from the landing back to the flat of the track, and I really enjoy it. I think the rhythms, I mean, on the Kevin Moran track there were some big rhythms that you could do for sure. They were really satisfying to hit. After what have I done now? I'm on lap number 4. Lap number 4 in here. I'm convinced there's a triple here and there. I mean, you can go triple into this section, and there might be a quad out if you get a good enough run. I'm not sure what else we've got going on. The whoops, they kind of seem to be on par with the Moran's track. They're definitely on the difficult side. I remember when I was hosting public lobbies on the Moran's one, so many people were just deciding to cut out the whoops because it was so difficult for them. Personally, I love them. It's one of them things that you need to try different things. If you keep hitting it the same way over and over again and crashing, you're never going to get through them. You need to experiment, because at least on the Moran's ones, when I found a way that worked for me, it was really consistent. I never really had any grief unless I got super sketchy coming out the corner and didn't get a good run, which is very, very possible around here as well. I find my trigger finger right now, where I've not been playing so much, is going to be so heavy. Like, I'm not going to be able to feather the throttle at all. It's just going to be like I've got clubs for hands, just mashing the acceleration and just spinning out in the corner, especially on the 450s. They're so wild. I've been told, by the way, I'm not sure if I should, or if I'm allowed to be saying this, I've been told that when like, the Beta 18 OEM bikes that are being worked on at the moment, I've been told that apparently there's some tyres being worked on as well, which, if that is the case, very, very excited to see how those all play out. I wonder if we'll be able to actually ride like on sand traction and stuff now, not just soft soil tracks, because I feel that's what we've been limited to in the last X amount of months, basically since Nationals started, and the tyres have all been a little bit boofed all round on everything other than soft soil. But I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the bikes in general. I'm just itching to get my hands on them for content. I'm going to absolutely love going through all those and testing things out. And I will probably, as much hard work as it will be, I am probably going to do another shootout video when they release, just to kind of see what I enjoy, what my lap times are like. I've been told that they're so much more realistic than what we've got now. All new geometries and like bike inertia and all good stuff. Unfortunately, I've not been lucky enough this time around to use my YouTube privilege to kind of get ahead of the game and secure everything ahead of time. So I'm going to be learning with you guys. We're going to be learning as we go, but I'm very, very excited for it. I saw that Beta 18C has been released now, I believe. Am I playing on it right now? Is it Control V? Yeah, Beta 18C at the bottom right of my screen. And there's only like 2 major changes I really care for in that. First one being that if the collisions are turned off in the online race, then the rider will disappear around you if you get too close to them, which is a feature that I really love, mostly in terms of qualifying. The amount of times I've been on a good qualifying lap and caught up with someone who is also on a qualifying lap, but they're just a little bit slower. Obviously, you're all going to take the same line, whatever line is the fastest to get a hot lap for. It's so difficult to see through people, especially in first person when you've got all the roofs in your face as well. So the fact that people are now going to be kind of going invisible on your screen, I think is brilliant. I can see pros and cons for it, but really I think there's way more pros, especially if you are just running qualifying laps. That's the main benefit that I can see for it. I don't know why you'd be running normal races with collisions off. I don't know if people were doing that with their friends anyway, but I've never seen any like deady servers with collisions turned off for races. I think that's a little bit weird, but I'm excited for it at least. I've not tried it yet, obviously, at the time of recording this. I wonder if the roost is still there, or if the roost completely disappears as well. Be interesting to see. Either way, I'm looking forward to whatever race I do next. I'd like to just kind of get back into the swing of things for some random races here and there. So you might see the odd live stream. What's the day? It's Wednesday. Yeah, you'll probably see a live stream from me at some point throughout this week. Maybe even before Christmas. I'm recording this on the 21st. Like, I've got home late today on the 21st. So I just need to get a video out for the 22nd, and then I can just go back to normal. Should all be good. I've put out some double upload days here and there, and you will notice that they're only on the days that I put like a different game out than bikes. I don't always do it on an MX Simulator day, because Sim tends to do quite well. But for example, over the last week, I've released a video on that Scooter Flow game, which I really enjoy. Obviously, it's not everyone's cup of tea, so I can understand why they don't do too well. But then I also like putting out a bikes video in the afternoon, like my time, in the evening my time. So you get a double upload. You get your bikes fixed. You don't just get completely blue-balled of bikes for the day. And then I also played a bit of Trackmania. Trackmania was done absolutely awful, by the way, which I'm quite sad about, because it took me like 3 hours in total to record, and then obviously even longer to edit down. But I do enjoy me some Trackmania. I'm still going to play it for myself, just probably not for the channel. And I just like experimenting here and there, branching out a little bit, see what kind of does well, what doesn't. I know you're all here for your two-wheel stuff. It's never going away, don't worry. I can't remember, obviously, all the videos that I've recorded, did record before I went away, I have no idea what I've said in those like a week later. I don't even know what I've had for dinner the day before. My memory's not that good. I saw someone say, please don't say that you're leaving MX Bikes. And I'm just wondering now what on earth I've said in that video to cause someone to think that. It's not going anywhere. Don't you worry about that. But I did want to say, thank you so much. Like, the last week, I really didn't expect it, but the videos have done incredibly well. the MX bikes ones, bear in mind, not the others. And just the subs and stuff has gone up a lot as well. And I feel like I know exactly why the subs have gone up. I've started putting, instead of waiting until the end of the video to tell everyone to like subscribe and all that jazz, I've started putting it like within the first 2 minutes or so, just so more people see it. And it's so weird the effect that it has, because there's so many people that I think don't realise they're not subscribed, and just simply by telling them, they do it. Whereas I feel like if you don't ask, you don't get. And I used to sit and watch like some of my favourite YouTubers before I started content creation myself, and being like, I'll stop asking, it's cringy, so on and so forth, and then just not realising just how much of an impact it has. And honestly, the difference in days, I could get like 50 subs one day with not asking, and then the next day I do ask, get over 100. Like, the difference is astronomical. It's crazy. So I'm going to keep doing that. So I hope you don't mind that quick 20-second or so interval towards the start of the videos. It just helps the channel out, and that's what I'm here for. I want this channel to grow and thrive, and we've been doing so well. I finally get to say thank you for 42k, like in real time, for me at least. We're almost at 43. I swear it's been like 4 days since we hit 42 and we're almost at 43. It's absolutely ridiculous. You guys are all insane. I can't thank you all enough, and I'm just going to keep trying to do what I'm doing. It seems to be working, whatever it is. Just keep talking away in my lovely monotone British accent to all you people. And I still see people to this day commenting that I've seen commenting in like the first week of me making videos. I see you all. I appreciate every single one of you. Like you actually make me really enjoy doing this. I don't think I've ever stuck to something as consistently as this for this long. It's crazy to me to think that I've got probably over 600 or so videos now. I need to double check that, which I just didn't think would ever be the case. Like, I'm the sort of person that picks something up for like a month and then just drops it and never touches it again. So the fact that I've been doing this for a year and a half now, almost every single day, barring like illnesses and stuff, is crazy to me. But you guys are all to thank, because that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you for letting me get to do this for now, at least for my job. It won't be like that forever, but the videos will still be there. I just need to I need to go out in the world again, find out what I want to do, since I quit my job back in like Octoberish time. Can't be a recluse forever, as much as I do enjoy it. I do have to go and get out in the big wide world now and then. I've been driving all over the place this last week, and I cannot emphasise, over Christmas time especially, how shit people drive. Oh, it's so bad. You have to be so focused all the time. There's so many accidents on the roads and motorways around Christmas. It's absolutely insane. I was checking my phone earlier before I left to come home. Usually the journey takes me like 4 hours or so, but I was seeing there's like half-hour traffic here, 20-minute traffic here, all from different accidents, and I just hate to see it. But I'm glad I'm finally home. I just want to get back into my bed. I miss my bed so much when I'm away. But I'm more excited about Christmas. Now, this is going to be a little bit ranty, a little bit off topic, so I do apologise. But one thing that has really aggravated me is my car's Bluetooth has not been working. I've tried completely resetting the car, like all of its system settings. I can't get it to work. It automatically just pops up saying Bluetooth error, like cannot connect. So I've not been able to listen to my normal Spotify and stuff, so I've been having to listen to the bloody radio. I usually hate the radio, because I think modern music 9 times out of 10 is utter dog shit. And I feel like there's a lot more talking than there is music anyway. But this time around, interesting topic is people are asking what sort of family traditions or weird Christmas things people have in their house. And I know that everyone celebrates Christmas in different ways. It was only the other day in the comments of video that I found out that people celebrate Christmas on the 24th rather than the 25th. So I love learning new things, especially about you guys. It feels a lot more personal. So what I want to ask is, what's a typical Christmas day in your house? Mine is very, very basic nowadays. There's nothing weird and wonderful to it at all. It's purely wake up or whatever time I get woken up, because I love and sleep. Chuck on some pyjamas, go downstairs, open gifts, buy or use said gifts, whatever they may be, for the next like 2-3 hours. Have the biggest dinner I've ever had in my life. My dad cooks a mean roast, very, very nice. And then just chill for the rest of the day. And then on Boxing Day, the 26th, if those who don't celebrate Boxing Day, we'll get the grandparents to come around as well and just spend some time with them. So it's nice seeing the family. It's nice kind of being together. I feel like I enjoy the food now more than the gifts themselves. I think I've reached that age where I just don't care for gifts anymore. I feel like if I want something throughout the year, I usually go out and get it myself. So it comes to like Christmas or birthday times, it's like, well, don't really know what to get now. Can you just either buy me underwear, socks, like more pyjamas. If you buy me a Lynx deodorant set, I'm going to put you in a nursing home because nobody wants that in their life. It is absolute shit. And then I'm so boring and old now, and I'm getting a little bit nerdy. I'm just kind of like, oh, can I have like Lego or a puzzle or just something that I can actually do? I hate pointless gifts. I want something that I can use or something that I can just make the most of, not something that just sits there worthless. I feel like I'm quite a good gift giver as well. Usually, so when I go and see my girlfriend in December time, I combine her birthday with Christmas because we kind of go our separate ways and celebrate it with our individual families. So I kind of combine it all together. So I usually have to get more gifts all in one go to combine the two events. I think I'm such a good gift giver, and unless she's really, really good acting happy and like surprised at what she's got, then yeah, I feel that probably is the case, but I'm just going to toot my own horn. I am an amazing gift giver. Like, even for Secret Santas and stuff at work, so I don't think I've ever seen like a complaint or like a what is this or why have you got this. So yeah, hats off to me. Pat on the back. I know some people are just awful at getting gifts. I feel like women are a lot easier to get gifts for than men are. I think the men are so difficult to buy for, but women you get the old trusty gifts, can't you? If all else fails, get a bloody candle or slippers or something along them lines. But no, I think I'm quite a good gift giver. But I've realised that I've barely spoken about this track at all whilst I've been sitting here spinning laps. I'm on bloody lap 17 for crying out loud. What have I been doing? The track itself, it's really nice. It's a fun, flowy track. There's definitely some big lines which I haven't really attempted here. Like in that section to my right, I don't know if you can quad in. That seems like quite a bit of a huck, but potentially doable. And then the section just the opposite side of the whoops there, I think there's a triple quad in there too. It's quite pretty. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of darker textures on any track, but it's exactly the same decals that you use on the Moran's track, and I think it kind of helps that you can see like there are light bits in the corners and on the tops of the jumps, so you can kind of make out what's what. It's not like everything's the same colour and it's hard to pick out, so it doesn't upset me at all. I quite like how it looks. It gives a very backyard feel again, obviously with no bows and such, but I think he said that he might add bows down the line if people are having difficulty. But timing gates and such I've had no problems with at all. I know a lot of people were struggling on the Moran's track. I think they were just cutting corners a bit too tight here and there, but the layout of this track is so simple. You know, there's no real room to kind of question where the track goes unless you go a complete spud and you're like, oh, the track goes left. And that's probably really offensive. I need to stop that. I'm so sorry. But overall, it's a fun track. I'm a massive fan of T-Bell Supercross tracks. I cannot deny it. I just really, really enjoy them. Unfortunately, he said that it's going to be the last one for a while because real life is going to be getting in the way, which is always sad to hear, but life does come first and foremost over a video game as much as we all enjoy playing them. So I hope that if it's anything major or anything bad, I hope it all goes smoothly for you, sir. If it's just you being busy, then I hope you bang it out and then get back to the track creating as soon as possible, because I've been really, really enjoying these. That'll do it from me. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video as always. I'm very, very happy to be back. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It always helps the channel grow, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of the day, wherever you're up to, and until I catch you in the next video, peace.